Hi, and welcome to the Giddy Hen. I'm Debbie from Debbie's Rusty Brush, and I am a Giddy Hen. Today we're going to be showing you my method of how to transfer an image from a sketch or a picture onto a canvas to be painted. Now there are many different methods that you can do this. When you're using acrylic, carbon paper doesn't work because it won't stick to the acrylic. There is a product that will, but in my small town I can't get it, and I never think about it when I'm someplace where I probably could find it. So this is my method, so if you have no other resource available to you, this will work for you too. Now I use chalk pastels, but I'm sure that you could use any kind of chalk as long as it will show up on the background that you've done. Now, both of the ones that I'm going to show you today, I have done a background for so that I don't have to paint around the image. One of them is a pig that I have drawn onto drawing paper, and I'm going to transfer that over. And the other one is a picture of my daughter's horse that I want to try to paint. So come with me and we'll get started. Okay, so I want to transfer this over to this canvas. Now I've already done the background, so I've done the direction here with a little darker for the wood that's going to be at the bottom, and I've done kind of a gray background with some striates in it to make it look kind of like barnwood at the top. So what we're going to do is on this one I'm going to pick a very light color. So I'm going to go ahead and go with white out of my chalk pastel, and I'm just going to cover the back of this image. Now you can't see it obviously because I'm using white, but the beauty of this is you can just take a brush and just brush it off if you don't quite cover all of your lines when you are painting. Now what I am going to do this time is I'm going to take the back end of a brush, and I'm just going to use that to draw my lines, and I'm just going to trace over each of my lines . Now you can follow as many lines as you want to, or that you don't want to. I'm going to put in some of the markings that I've got here because I want those so that I have an idea where I want to go with my shading for different area. All right, so I am not going to go ahead and do the wood grain here because I will freehand that, but this should give us a very faint outline of our pig on this canvas. So then we can go ahead, it's very faint, I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's there, and we can go ahead and draw it, paint it using that outline. Now, the next one that we're going to do, I'm going to do it in a darker color. And the reason for that is I have already done the blocking out and some of the underpainting here. Some of it is darker. Now, this one is a 9x12. And the picture is not a 9x12, but I am going to go ahead and line it up here to the end of the canvas, because what I will need to go ahead and do is to bring this corral out, and I can do that just by following the line that I have here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take black. Now bear in mind that if you're going to do a dark color, when you go to paint, that color may possibly get smear under your paint. I'm not too worried with this because my everything is going to be pretty dark. The horse is black, so that will make a difference. Now, you can also use a black and white copy or the color copy. The black and white copy is going to show some additional lines a little bit better and some values. So we're going to go ahead and use that. Now this will be done in black, so it should show up a lot better than what what our pig showed up. Now, part of this is we will be able to tell how much chalk we've got on here, that we've got a good coverage, and that we will be able to transfer using white on white. It's hard to tell if you've got good coverage. All right, so now I'm just going to turn this over, and I'm going to move it right here to the end. Okay, so with this one, I am going to go ahead and use a pen, because some of these lines here are a lot smaller, and I want to make sure that I stay within where it's going to be, because that black will smear. And in fact, on these lines here, I'm not going to draw the bar, I'm just going to draw a line representing that bar. There is a bar down here at the bottom that is kind of covered in sand. One right here that goes across the top, under his head, here, here, across the bottom, and then out here on this side of his head. And then, like I said, these lines I will just continue out, but it lets me know where they are. Okay, and so then I'm going to go ahead and do the outline of the horse. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and put this line here that's showing on the horse, and I'm going to go ahead and shade in here and shade in here, because these are shaded areas. The rest of this is going to be light. I'm going to put this line in, and I'm going to put this line and then kind of shade this way so that I know that all of that's dark. I will have the picture so I can look. And we're going to come down and connect to where we've been. Okay, and then just continue on around the horse. So you just want to trace anywhere where you know that you're going to have a difference. Okay. Now this horse is going through a desensitizing lesson. He was caught off of an Indian reservation as a wild pony. He was starving. He was just a baby, and my daughter got him, and he was completely untrained. So he had to go through some lessons, and this one is desensitizing, so that when hopefully he gets out into where he has to be a grown-up pony and know his lessons and behave, that he will be able to do that. And he actually has grown and is a good boy now. So we're just going to do basic lines of the saddle. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and do the basic lines of his rope halter here. Okay, and then he has these little buoys here, and the reason for those is that he's also getting used to having a saddle on here, and they will add the weight of like having a person on there. So it helps with his training. All right. And then I'm just gonna draw the shape of the hula hoop. All right. Now this one, as you can see, oh, I forgot the back leg there. Okay. So we're gonna put him back there. We're just gonna go down this here. All right. Okay, so this one came out really faint, which is what you want because it will stain your paint, but you do have the outline and the proportion of the horse and what we're looking for. Okay, so that is a quick, easy way to trace on an image onto your canvas that you've already done a background to. Like I said, it's a little tough with white because it's hard to know how much you have on, and I don't know how well that you actually saw the tracing, but you do want it to be light because you don't want it to smear into your color. Now white won't do that, the black will, and so you don't want to do it real dark or you run a chance of muddying your color. All right. So this little guy, I am doing him on a live painting on Facebook, and when this goes up, that video will already be done and on there. I will do it the day before this actually goes onto the YouTube channel. So if you want to watch that, you'll just hop on over to Facebook and go to Debbie's Rusty Brush and check out the videos. The video for that will be there. All right, so if you need to transfer an object onto canvas, this is a method in which you can do it. You can also go ahead and draw a grid onto your canvas and then a grid onto whatever reference photo that you've got, and then you can simply draw what you see in each little grid area, 1 inch by 1 inch grid, what you see in that, and you will end up with the same results. I already drew the pig, I just wanted to trace him on. So there's a lot of different methods to be able to do this. This one works well for me, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. That always helps out, and that would be wonderful. And I will let you go until next time. And you guys have a wonderful day.